What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Right now, there's an unprecedented event taking place in the online gaming community, and we're all a part of it. And it's so crazy. I made a video on this yesterday about the most disliked gaming video on YouTube. Within 2 days, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, the trailer got that title, but overnight it went from 160,000 dislikes to now 250,000 dislikes, a quarter a million. And this is sending a clear message to the developers, and I want to make this video, and that's why it's titled A Message to Infinity Ward, because I've been a Call of Duty activist for a long time now, and I've made a video with this exact same title back in Modern Warfare 2, pointing out a exploit where you could literally launch noob tubes across the map if you lined your crosshairs up at a specific location at like a telephone pole in the sky. You could just launch noob tubes and rain down basically mortar strikes with Danger Close Pro, which made your explosives a little bit more powerful. You could just that's how I got the world's fastest nuke. You could just, throw noob tubes across the map and land on the domination flag, and it was totally unfair, and you could get a game-ending kill streak pretty easy. And I didn't get listened to. Muzza made a video on that topic as well, and they didn't listen to us then. They are listening to us now with the Call of Duty 4 remastered version, and I just don't want to. I'm not going to make this video attacking developers and being extreme and goofy like my other Call of Duty rant videos. I'm serious right here, and I hope this is what the community wants. And please listen to us, Infinity Ward, all right? I want Call of Duty to be great again. Obviously, I can't develop a Call of Duty game. I could try to copy Call of Duty, but that's going to cost a lot of money and a lot of time. You guys got the power. You're that machine that puts out a Call of Duty every single year. And I know there's a few people at the studios who do listen to me and to other people of the community. I mean, to their consumers. I speak for a lot. I'm the blue collar guy. Like, I speak for a lot of people in the community. That's why I say Infinity Ward listens to me, because I speak for a large part of the community, and it'd be foolish to think that they don't listen to their consumers. So please, Infinity Ward, please put whatever resources you have right now into Call of Duty 4 Remastered. I know Raven's developing it. Send a few more guys over, all right? Make Call of Duty 4 the game that we're going to all love, because it's not Infinite Warfare, all right? And I'm sorry, Infinity Ward, you were on the tail of this 3-year developing cycle on Next Generation. Someone way above you in the Activision corporate ladder thought that it was going to be Call of Duty's vision to go into space, go into the future, go into this double jump boost jumping exosuit nonsense that we don't like. And Infinity Ward, I see a lot of people in my comments and on Twitter saying that, what can they do, White Boy? It's been in development for 2-3 years. Can you stop eating when I'm recording and watching me like a fucking weirdo? What are you doing, buddy? Come on. Anyways.
I was gonna sit down.
He's just like, what? He's like eating his rice. The rice was really good, to be fair. Puerto Rican rice, oh my god, great. I missed it so much. There was some sausage in it. Sausage was cooked for. Anyways, so it's a little unfortunate for Infinity Ward, because they were told to develop this space thing, or go to where Call of Duty hasn't went before, and they were kind of forced, I'm pretty sure, to do one of these games in the future. And I mean, at the time when they started developing it, think about it. Ghost just came out. Infinity Ward made Ghost. They probably started developing the next Call of Duty while Ghost DLC 2 was being released. That's just, how Activision rolls, baby. That's how they get that dough, baby. And I think that they started developing this game a little bit early, and they saw the previous two Call of Duty, or the next two Call of Duties, because they get a little sneak peek. We're going to be Advanced Warfare with boost jumping, and Black Ops 3 with this wall running. And I just hope that Call of Duty, this next Call of Duty, I'm sorry guys, I'm not I'm not used to making a video like Buddy was eating and then Big Gil just grabbed some Oreos right in front of me and kind of lost my train of thought. My message to Infinity Ward is make and put your resources into Call of Duty 4. Make it the best game that it could possibly be. Take community feedback. Don't think you're the bet. Like, test out Frags times 3 for a patch. Test out Frags times 2. You know, why can't you, like, we need to experiment and see what is best. And we're not going to know until we play with it. And like I see David Vonahar switches all these things with Black Ops 3, and it makes a good game. You know, they take this different feedback from every, like when the KRM is very powerful or when it's weak, and when it's medium range, and when different weapons are at different levels. And you know, I wish they would experiment a little bit more with Call of Duty, especially with the classics. They're opening uh, a really big, like, this is like a dream come true if they patch it and they keep on updating it into like the perfect Call of Duty 4 game. I mean, this is a dream come true. But anyways, Infinity Ward, I think they were just stuck on like a cycle, and they got, you know, the short end of the straw, and they were the people who got chosen to develop the third Call of Duty in a line of in a time when there was a lot of double jumping and boost jumping and just silly stuff that you know, they went for it, they tried it. I don't think it worked. I mean, obviously, there's more dislikes than likes. When I tweet, there's more, you know, people supporting me than not supporting me, and maybe that's just because I'm in that market, and I'm, you know, I'm this niche of Call of Duty players on the good side, and then there's that, you know, niche, or you know, there's the people who support and like these recent CODs. Black Ops 3 was good. I'm not saying it wasn't. I, and it's hard to judge a game that hasn't came out already by one single trailer. And I'm not doing that though. I'm doing it by the history of one, the game studio Infinity Ward, two, the recent trend in Call of Duties, and three, more information that they give on their website. If you look at the facts, the frequently asked questions, they talk about multiplayer's movement, and they say it's got to be the same movement as the last few Call of Duty. So that's indicating in multiplayer there's got to be, I forgot, they call it progressive movement system. I forgot exactly what they called it in the questionnaire, but they say there's going to be more momentum and more jumping and stuff like that. So you know, that's not what we want. And what we do want is Call of Duty 4 to be the best game that it could have been. It wasn't the best game back on the 360 and the PS3. It wasn't capable. It didn't have, like, the problem is we as Call of Duty fans expected Call of Duty to advance. There was this huge leap. Call of Duty 4 revolutionized everything. It changed the game, kill streaks, customization in terms of perks and create a class. Call of Duty 4 is great. World at War was really similar to Call of Duty 4. I mean, if you look at perk 2 in World at War and Call of Duty 4, there's just so many different perks. They're very similar in games. But then you go to Modern Warfare 2 and boom, it fucking steps it up again with more customizable kill streaks and just more in-depth challenges, and it just changed the game. And then Black Ops 1 was, again, it was a good like, it was kind of like Modern Warfare 2 but really fucking awesome. And then it innovated with the COD point system and party games. And then, yeah, then there was a little thing here and there for the next few Call of Duties, but it wasn't what we expected and what we hoped for. Black Ops 2 was kind of another step for esports, I'll give it that. But then we hopped on to next generation, and we're like, yeah, this is the fucking time. Call of Duty's got to take that extra leap. It's got to go to Super Saiyan level 4 from Super Saiyan level 2 right now, and it just didn't do that. With more capability, more hardware power, more graphics, CPU, all that stuff on these next generation systems. And now, let's see what the classic COD could be. Call of Duty 4 that changed the game originally. Can it change the game again? And what's that got to say to the developers of the Space Warfare that, or Infinite Warfare, that a game that came out in 2007 is going to be better than a game that came out in 2016? It's going to be absolutely crazy. So I don't. Okay, my iPhone can record more than 10 minutes. Sometimes it messes up. So I was just a little. I think that was the old iPhone. Anyways, thank you for watching 10 minutes of this video, by the way. I just got to say, there's a passion here with the Call of Duty Revolution, and you can see it in the comment section and in the like to dislike ratio on that trailer. So what I was saying was Call of Duty 4. It wasn't the best at the time. There was a lot of problems with it. Frags times 3, stopping power, Juggernaut. I mean, that made part of the game, though. And do you change that? Do you change that? Maybe it did make it special. It was loud as fuck, though. Every ground war game, it was so loud. And Martyrdom, like, was a little bit too fast. And, they didn't have the chance to patch it as much because it was just an old Call of Duty game, and they didn't just have the technology or the engine didn't have that built into it. I just want COD 4 to be the best that it could be. That would be awesome. It'd be so good, but Battlefield trailer's coming out. I want to see what happens, man. I want to see if it goes to World War II. I want more than 10 maps too, Call of Duty. Please, you're giving half the maps. Please, like, another message to Infinity Ward is show some good faith. Give us something. We've been giving you $60 a year after year, $90. I got the fucking RC car and the helicopter and the quad rotor bullshit. I got them all. Show some good faith. Give us shipment for free. Okay, shipment's got to be in the game. Everyone's got a 1v1. It's got to be a multiplayer map. We know it. It's got to be a 1v1 map because 1v1 is in the multiplayer playlist. I'm assuming that's coming back because it's very popular and the community desperately wants it. And if you don't bring it back, oh my god, please help you. I mean, you already got the assets from you're doing wet work. You showed wet work on the trailer, and like multiple times you showed wet work. You have the containers remastered already. You can just copy the fucking containers, put it on a piece of grass. You're fine. Or please give us shipment. 1, 2. Let it be free. Let Kill House don't include those in the 10 maps, all right? Like, remember when PlayStation was revealing the PlayStation 4 and they were just dropping shit left and right? Could you just have one of those moments where you're like, oh yeah, boom, shipment's free, or boom, this is free? Please do something like that for us, or I don't know. Like, what if COD 4 isn't gonna like? So many games have been so hyped up, hype, and they die. Titanfall, boom. Destiny did all right, but still. Um, what if Call of Duty 4 falls on the same path? I mean, it is COD. God's kill streaks. These other fucking stupid games don't copy kill streaks. I don't know why. But what if Call of Duty 4 falls to that same fate? And Infinite Warfare is decent, but it's been like if it's like Black Ops 3, it's what if Battlefield takes over? This could be the year Battlefield takes over. Maybe they've been waiting patiently. This is your year.